Tom Frank, and welcome to another installment of But Let's Face It. If someone from the past came forward in time and experienced Comic-Cons as they are now, a few things would surprise them. One, that photochemical photography has become extinct, and you no longer have to spend $13 to develop a roll of film which would invariably include pictures that are ruined. That's huge. Printed pictures are no longer even a thing, and people can take amazing photographs with their phones. That's a huge paradigm shift, and the elimination of this expense for our theoretical time traveler would be mind-blowing. Two, and perhaps even more shocking, would be that paying for a photograph with a convention guest is not only standard, but a huge business. And as an extension of that, charging for signatures has also become an active market. As I mentioned, I believe this would freak someone from the past out. Heck, it kind of freaks me out, and I've lived through the evolution of it all. It seems bizarre that charging money for signatures and photo ops is routine. But let's face it, we had it coming. I can't tell you the number of Comic-Cons I've been to over the years where I see a creator at a table and some guy comes up with a suitcase of issues for him to sign. He has zero hesitation or embarrassment in asking him to sign every single last one of them. Hey, you want to hurry up? I've got to get home and start listing this stuff on eBay. That comic book creators and their reps got fed up with this nonsense is hardly surprising. If there's a market out there for signed stuff, a market greater than if the stuff is not signed, then yeah, the creator should get a cut of that in some way. But I have to tell you that personally, the fact that there is a market for signatures, even witness signatures, strikes me as a bit odd. To me, the value of a signature is the experience of getting the signature. So you can look at the thing later and say, hey, remember the short conversation we had with that person we look up to when we got this thing signed? Whether the person was super nice or a jerk, or even if you had to wait in a long line like a herd of cattle, it doesn't matter because you still have that experience. And that experience is worth something to you. But buying something with a signature that comes with someone else's experience, that just seems strange. Even if it's witnessed by an official signature witness, I kind of still don't get it. I mean, in some super special cases like Bruce Lee or Ringo Starr or Steve Ditko, where there's super clear, super established provenance, yeah, I can see getting money for signatures. But across the board, I don't know. Signatures are a surprisingly hot market now, but the supply isn't really finite. Signature inflation seems like a distinct possibility, and the bubble could burst like tulips in the Netherlands in 1637. Perhaps less strange is paying money for photographs with convention guests. Again, I can see how we got to this place. Celebrities at their table or on the convention floor were continually assaulted by people trying to get selfies with them. And while there's no sinister resale plan for these fans, as there can be with signatures, images are worth a lot to us in this age of social media. That we've come to a place where cons are charging for pictures only makes sense. Although I do accept it, I still find the pay for photo op thing amusing. One of the funnier aspects of the phenomenon is how it can be a painful reminder of the varying levels of demand from one convention guest to another. I mean, let's face it, it has to be very little fun for Kathy Coleman from Land of the Lost to watch the line for Gal Gadot wrapping around the exhibition floor and breaking fire codes while people keep coming up to her and asking her if she was Cindy Brady.